What's good? It's Chigozi. It's Friday, January 26th, 2018, and we're going to see how Ashland University's women NCAA Division II basketball team is participating in rigged theatrical sporting events. Very well, even unknown to the players, at least the majority of the players. But I'm going to show you how this is another planned event from the Jesuit order, branded with them. Here's how it all started. HLN today had a little segment about how they had some of these athletes on there saying how they're on their 56-game winning streak and it's the best in NCAA Division II history. And the first thing I noticed, this is how it works. Like, this is how you can figure out what the date numerology is. I saw Ohio. First of all, I had to check that it was HLN because they also have local propaganda on, because I'm in Ohio. But it was on HLN, so the whole world, for the whole nation to see at least. And I said, okay, Ashland, Ohio. So today has to have a date with 47 numerology because HLN's talking about Ohio propaganda. And lo and behold, 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 20 plus 18, 47. You also get 27, 26 plus 1, Buckeye 27. For the 20 numerology, time 20, time 47. Ohio, time, the same numbers, always paralleling them again and again. You know, I talk about so much Ohio propaganda on this channel. There's really no need to talk more about it right now. But, I mean, we're looking at Ohio propaganda, so here we go again. More bullshit by the numbers from the federal government. I also couldn't help but notice this 233 they have in this shot. 233, the 51st prime, the 13th Fibonacci number. The Buckeye also important to 13. It's 1 of 13 of the SLS. So we're going to look at some of these notes and see. The game's tomorrow, so we're going to see what will happen if Ashland University wins versus if they lose. And this is the narrative. So the Eagles are on a 56-game win streak. Who is running this propaganda? Who has branded Ohio to the brim with their numbers? It's the Society of Jesus. NCAA is from them. It's collegiate sports. We know that they're running. That's why on national news, that's why the 56-game win streak is such a big thing. They run athletics. 56 like Society of Jesus. Mason 26 like NCAA. So, with a win on Saturday, Saturn, Jesuits 93, they would tie Winona State's men for the longest D2 hoops win streak, regardless of gender. So they're on a 56-game win streak. If they win tomorrow, they will tie the men. So what I'm seeing here then is, what are we seeing now in this agenda? We're seeing females rising to power, men being taken out. So they're carrying that on now inside this propaganda, inside this sporting event. So you can see that then and see how very well that we'll have the females eclipsing the men with this record. And that is the big narrative I see in this. That is also what a lot of the numbers are showing. But one thing I can't get over is that right now, see how they're 19-0 overall. If they lose, they'll be 19-1, 191 after their 56-game win streak. It'll end that. Perfect. Society of Jesus 191-56, ending the 56-game win streak 19-1. You know, making such a big news story, and also again, it'll be a big emotional drainer, getting all the females hyped up. Oh, we can have females pulling for us again, just to emotionally bring them down, because it's nonsense propaganda. You know, why would the happy ending come? But why would it come is also because of that agenda. We'll look at more of the numbers. So, Ashland University, AU, 121, Revelation 121. And then they're talking about the Ashland Eagles potentially tying the Winona State men's with the win streak. Winona, Minnesota. So we have the Philadelphia Eagles in Minnesota for Super Bowl 52, and now we get this propaganda. You know, against the Patriots. That's who the Eagles are playing against, for those who need the reminder. Favorite Patriots by 5.5. Sacrifice 55. But, it doesn't mean anything. And it could also be United States 55. But let's not get into that now. Let's stick to this. So, kind of went over this already. The 47 numerology. Buckeye 27. Ashland, Ohio 56. That's why they were chosen also for this 57 or 56 game win streak. So a little history lesson. More Ohio history by the numbers. More evidence of how Ohio is completely crafted by this Masonic empire. Ashland was laid up by Daniel Carter in 1815. Daniel, just like how there's these code words for hoaxes and everything, there's a code word for Ohio crafted propaganda, especially names Daniel. Daniel and Buckeye have the same geometry, 117, 36, 27. Remember Daniel Drake at OSU's history page? They talk about Daniel Drake. Had a speech. I mean, that's where they mentioned that. Daniel. So 18 plus 15 is 33. Daniel Carter, 56, laid out Ashland, Ohio. See? He's a Society of Jesus member, very well a Jesuit. And look at his initials. 43. Just like Washington, D.C. 43 ever for Mason. No. Society of Jesus, 191. The 43rd prime. 43 is the number for Masonic. You don't do it that way. Also, though, if they lose, they'll be 19-1, right? 191 is the 43rd prime. 43 is the 14th prime. N14. Dead 14. I'm just trying to give more weight to that whole narrative. And the thing is, there's so much, we'll see, there's so many numbers that really favors them winning and everything with the whole 20, the number 20 especially. But just that whole 56 win streak, become 19-1 is just so perfect to me. But Carter 65, reflection of Daniel Carter 56. So you'll like this too. Look at this cascading game they play. Ashland, Ohio, using alphabetical order, 106, like prophecy. Daniel Carter, using alphabetical order, sums to 110, like prophecy. See? Prophecy sums to 106. P is the 16th letter. See, you add them all together, 106. A is 26. Z is 1. Now reverse the alphabetical order. You add them all, get 110. So they played that game. See? So what does that tell you? The Freemasons laid it out, giving you these actors, these fictional characters to fill in the role. They all act through allegory. This is how Freemasons do anyway. I mean, why would they not do this? And to even solidify it further, prophecy and Ashland, Ohio have the same gematria, 52. Ashland, Ohio, 191. Wow, Ashland, Ohio, 191. That's a Society of Jesus that could lose and become 19-1. Adding even more weight to that. It's either way. To me, it's still either way. But I'm showing you how it's so coded by this code. It's so crafted this way. There's technology in the balls. The referees are Freemasons doing this. And I have to point out Ashland, Ohio has the Philadelphia connections too. 65 Philadelphia, 56 Ashland, Ohio, both 61, both prophecy. Like this entire event, this whole thing with them, their 56 game win streak could all be propaganda foreshadowing who's going to win the Super Bowl. It very well is. So here's the positives. If they win, they'll become 20-0 overall. Streak sums to 20. Tie, they're going to tie. I'll go back to time. And there's propaganda on HLN's coming out there with 20 numerology. And it's two representing the female. Dividing the second. That's why they put divisive words, bitch 42, female 42, nigger 42. That's all another example of that too. Women sums to 20 as well. So tie sums to 20 again, but I'm trying to get Ohio and tie have the same. So Ohio's going to tie on this date numerology. Win streak sums to 39. But here's the thing, they could end that win streak on a date with 39 numerology. But then win sums to 46. Winona State sums to 66. I'm just trying to. That's like all good at the end of the day. I can just show you how it's coded. This 27th day of the year though, Buckeye 27. Just the number in terms of saturation, it seems like they're gonna win, and that plus just the narrative. But it's just hard for me to overlook the 19-1 56 because I know although they love brand and propaganda, I know it's not like that. Like there's always something deeper. So looking at them winning seems like the deeper narrative. But I could be wrong. But that's the thing. I don't know. I'm just showing you how it's coded. I might make any prediction here. Saturation wise, looks like they're going to win. There's more numbers for that, but then 56.91. And of course, what I saw first is there's Jesuit order numbers inside this date numerology. Jesuit 21, Society of Jesus, the Society of Jesus 93 Reflection. They're the Freemasons, Mason 28, Catholic 46. All about their 66 book, King James Bible. Jesuit 84, 48 the Reflection. Sun 27, the 27th day of the year. It's a very Jesuity day. It's also on 127, Scottish Rite of Freemasonry 127. So, yeah, if I know you're probably bored, this is just D2 women's basketball, but you can apply a lot of these numbers then to the other games happening on that day and other divisions. This is all going to be relevant. So, you can do more research based on this. I'm just showing you how they're scripting this. And I want to get this out before the game happens so we can learn. We can see. That's why I'm really excited. Like if they lose, it'll be great. If they lose, I can know, okay, they're really wanting to go for that 56-191, just to let you know the Jesuit order controlling this. But then again, they could win, and it's the whole, the whole 20 thing we're seeing, and that you can win 46, winning a date with 46 numerology, and then they love going back to history. Ashland's original name is Uniontown. Uniontown since 46. Uniontown 46. But then they could lose on the game of 46 numerology, getting sacrificed. Something 46 name with 46 numerology. And there's always more key clues. If I looked a bit more into this, I'd probably find even more clues that'll show if they win or not. But these numbers are undeniable, perfect. And the fact, again, a big mainstream media story about the 56 game win streak. And then their place, Sumsy 56, the guy who made it, Sumsy 56, all that's a big special number to Ashland, Ohio. I've already exposed the state of Ohio and how they love to participate in coded Masonic propaganda. It is the 17th state. The Freemasons modern Freemasonry founded in London, England in 1717. Zion 17. I have this up here for Warriors and Revelation. Winona State's team is called Warriors. So just that Revelation coding with them. It's another piece. And then finally, if they lose, 19-1 overall, ending that 56 game win streak. I say it right here. So, and it's game 20. Okay, I overlooked that. So it's game 20, and it's the need to know. Thank you, Freemasons. So we'll recap with that. I mean, clearly the big clue for the losing is the 56 win streak being ended with the 19-1 overall, but they'll become 20-0 overall in game 20. Oh, of course it's game 20. 20. See, guys, I don't follow sports, so my brain doesn't work the way you think it should with this. So yeah, guys, game 20. All this, the tie, the streak. They're women 20. 2 number for female. On dates with this numerology. Oh, the 66 too. I think women has the 66 gematria too. No, it's 67. And if it's here, I don't got it now, but I think I've shown enough. I'm just trying to figure this out as much as we are. If you want to say, college sports aren't scripted, you're just a fool. I mean, everyone has showed it to you. Zachary Hubbard's called, uncountable amount of games. I just showed you how the Cotton Bowl is scripted. I called that. I called their game against the Badgers, wherever that was, or if that was Cotton Bowl. One of those. Both of those games are called